Well, it's been over a year, and my heart is still fucking beating. And I assume yours is too. I guess that means that we're not fucking dead. Or at least, like everyone else, we don't fit into some bullshit stereotype. A little over a year ago, on August 28th, 2014, gaming media started going wild with all these fucking stories about how gamers are dead. Sprouting up all over the internet were headlines like, "Gamers don't have to be your audience. Why are gamers so angry?" And of course, "The end of gamers." It was basically just a coordinated effort by certain gaming journalists who were trying to fight back against the Gamergate hashtag that had just been started the day before. The Gamergate movement was created in a direct response to claims of corruption in gaming journalism.
Yeah, well,
I
if
know.
I can,
Well, I was going to say that actually...
With every reason, with
As-
every justification not to trust the mainstream
I know.
media because they've been burned over and over again.
And as a journalist, that honestly does break my heart and is so upsetting because I do love what I do. And I know that, look, every journalist is not a good journalist. I wish that they were. But I know. But, I mean, honestly, I do hope, and I know maybe you won't, but I really do hope that you get a chance to work with a good journalist who really does care, and that you maybe give some people a chance and maybe help them along the way if you have to.
I think
Because
part of the-
that does
yeah.
hurt to hear. I mean,
Part of the
there
problem
are
is,
some
you
good
know,
ones out there. I'm
I've
just
worked
saying.
with great journalists in my career. You know, I started at a national newspaper. You know, I was a regular kind of news desk reporter, you know, for a little while. You know, I've worked with good people, and many of the best journalists tend not to want to cover stories like this for a variety of obvious reasons. But, you know, I think from Gamergate's point of view, they're not looking out at the media and saying, well, there's some bad guys and some good guys. They're looking at the media and saying, where are the good guys?
So naturally, these journalists used their own articles to fight back against Gamergate. Now, I will go quite a bit more into Gamergate in some future video, hopefully way down the line, as there's just way too much there to have the topic be shared with this video.
He's anti-Gamergate? He's pro-Gamergate? Maybe he just doesn't know what it is, doesn't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Instead, today, I want to talk about the outcome of all of these gamers are dead articles. I want to look at how the gaming narrative has changed in the last year. The bullshit media definition of a gamer is a white male in his early 20s to late 30s who plays mostly PC games in the depths of his parents' basement. The traditional gamer spends most of his gaming time seeking out female players to harass. And then, if he's not gaming, he spends all that time trolling YouTube comment sections and Chan boards. Of course, this is all just so he can harass more women. Oh, and of course, he has a fucking neckbeard, which I'm actually totally sporting right now. This is obviously, as stated before, a bullshit narrative. A real traditional gamer is someone who loves and plays video games. Most gamers I know still have lives outside of gaming. Hell, me personally, I have a full-time job, a wife, and 2 kids. I have always viewed gaming more as a hobby, no different than like photography or model painting. We as gamers have created communities around this hobby or passion, and we are more than happy to invite women and other minorities into these communities. These people are treated with the same respect as anyone else, because we know that this person, like us, loves video games. And that is really the most important thing.
Talk about like make really disgusting sexual comments, and it's the first thing you lose is all perspective. It's like you're just constantly surrounded by nothing but hate, and it's virulent and it's everywhere, and it's especially someone with an anxiety disorder. It's like I fell into it, and it was like falling into static.
Now, this isn't to say that we don't have a few fucktards in the gaming community. I mean, I did cover a bit of this in my Gotta Shoot 'Em All video, but I need to stress that these people do not make up the majority of us, and we want to get rid of them just as much as any other fucking person in the media does. Gamers really don't want these fucktards to be the face of our community. Over the last couple of years, they have pushed back against the mainstream with the hopes that being a gamer will once again return to the niche culture that it started as. And the media, they haven't really been helping either. The fucktards in both the gaming and mainstream journalism circles have been building the bullshit definition of a gamer to help increase views through clickbait articles.
And they're staging these violent attacks, and the scenes are so disturbing, we had to blur the images.
Online, they can take your character, lock them in place, have made their character pantsless, and then can simulate sexual assault with your character, and you are helpless to stop it.
This, added with the allegations of corruption, have caused the worst of the media to come out and snarl their teeth at us. All of these things have been nothing but detrimental to us gamers. Over the last couple of years, I have seen the term casual gamer pop up quite a bit. This term is generally used to describe a person who plays handheld games, puzzle games, or fucking sports games. Basically, it's just someone who plays games fucking casually.
The only problem is, I am not very good at gaming. I just played a bunch of different games and filmed myself doing it, as dodgy as that sounds. But anyway, this is a video on how not to be a gamer, so try not to suck like me.
These people don't really have the same obsession with gaming that a quote-unquote true gamer has, and because of this, gaming communities have actually started rejecting casual players.
Guys, they're gonna make the game free to play, appeal to casuals.
Casuals?
Hell, I've even caught myself bitching about casuals, quote-unquote again, popping up in whatever MMO I am playing at the time. Now, this isn't to say that the same stigma doesn't exist from casuals to true gamers. I have seen multiple stories about how casual gamers don't want to be called a true gamer because of all the stories that exist about sexism, racism, and just the general caricature of gamers that the media has created. Despite my own complaints about casuals, I think this divide is actually a very bad thing. Even more so now that these articles have been released. While the games that we are interested in may be different, it is important to note that both gamers and casuals are very passionate about the games that they do play. Whether it's a simple handheld game like Angry Birds or a game as complex as Elite Dangerous, they are both fucking video games. The people who play them are both gamers, and they should come together as such. This last year has been really rough for the gaming community. We have been compared to groups like ISIS or the KKK or Nazis. All of this because a group of gaming journalists wanted to cover up possible corruption in the industry rather than deal with any actual problems with their own damn ethics. This problem is just because only the fucktards are being seen by everyone else. Whether it be a fucktard gaming journalist or a fucktard troll, if all you ever see is the bad side of gaming, the only thing that you will ever think is that gamers must be bad. And that is what is really fucked up about all this.